Coming up on Mountain News this morning, police ask you to keep an eye on your surroundings as you look for deals during your Black Friday shopping. And a local school system works hard to make sure no one goes unfed on Thanksgiving Day.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Welcome back. I'm Olivia Calfee. The time is now 6:32, and let's check in with Brandon Robinson for a look at your forecast this morning.
Well, Olivia, it's a little bit wet out there in spots. We're going to see if Buddy is seeing some rain in his area here in just a minute. Not yet, but we'll check in with him here in just a minute. Let's take a look at radar as we start the early morning hours here on Black Friday. We are looking at rain across the region. We're going to zoom in to Pike County there. Buddy is just south of Pikeville, so he may be seeing some at least sprinkles over there. It's hard to tell if this is reaching the ground or not. I'll be curious to hear from him here in just a second. But again, a lot of folks seeing some of that rain this morning, so take your rain gear. Be careful out there, especially if you're heading out to get those Black Friday deals. Just up the road from Buddy, looks like they are seeing some pretty good rain there at the US 119, US 23 intersection near Pikeville Commons. Not a lot of traffic, though, so a lot of folks may be kind of clustered in some areas already over there in the stores. Not sure what time those stores opened over there at Pikeville Commons. I know that the JCPenney down the road in Coal Run opened at 5 this morning. And again, we're looking at temperatures that are very mild for the day after Thanksgiving. So we're in the 50s and 40s out there, 44 in Clintwood to 53 in Prestonsburg this morning. And that's still almost 20 degrees warmer in many areas, including London. It is 20 degrees warmer in London than it was just 24 hours ago. What a difference a day makes. Breakfast forecast, if you're heading out, well, first coffee, of course coffee, and then rain chances will be in your bowl there as you head deeper in the morning. Temperatures will continue to drop for a little bit as the front passes, and then we'll see them start to rebound later this afternoon as the skies clear. Olivia?
Thanks, Brandon. The early morning hours were met with some eager shoppers, with people taking the day early to take home some deals. WYMT's Buddy Ford has been in on the action and joins us from Pike County. Good morning, Buddy.
Yeah. It has been pretty busy here as shoppers come into JCPenney, one of the stores in Pike County, to open its doors for some early bird deals. I know Brandon was asking about the weather, and it has been raining, but even through that wet and cold, the crowds are coming through the Coal Run clothing store. Some say it's about the money saved, while others say it's about the memories made. Pam and Carl Mead were first in line today, and they say Black Friday is all about the experience.
It's just tradition. Our family used to get together and we all would just all go together. We've got more family on the way this morning, so it's just something we do.
Now, the Meads say that the potential prizes and gifts that come with those sales are also some added benefits. In Pike County, Buddy Forbes, WYMT Mountain News.
Thank you, Buddy. For many, today is only the start of the shopping season. Shop Small Saturday is tomorrow. Well, today is one of the biggest shopping days of the year, and while all eyes may be on Black Friday sales, police say you should also keep an eye on your surroundings. As Americans fill shopping malls and retail stores across the country, there is a reminder to stay attentive and vigilant. One shopper says she is always nervous when she goes out, but the recent mass shootings have only amplified those fears.
A tragedy any time of year, but when it's so close to the holidays, you know, it makes you hold your loved ones closer. It makes you scared to shop like I'm about to be.
Police say they usually increase their presence around stores during the holiday season. They say if you see anything suspicious, immediately report it. In Rockcastle County, firefighters battled a forest fire yesterday morning. Take a look at this. Officials with Livingston Fire and Rescue say it sparked around 6 o'clock Thursday morning on Sand Hill Road. 8 firefighters responded. You can see it torched a lot of brush, but it was contained quickly. Thankfully, no one was hurt. Millions lined the streets of New York City Thursday morning for the 96th Macys Thanksgiving Day Parade. From gigantic floats to marching bands, the annual parade draws people from all across the country. Several Kentuckians were among those taking part, including a Fleming County High School student danced her way down the parade route. Amber Philbott has the story.
It's one of the most iconic events, and to many, the Macys Thanksgiving Day Parade is the kickoff to the holiday season. Along the parade route, you'll find those gigantic balloons and fun floats, but sprinkled in are the performers from across the country.
And it's just like exhilarating, and like you're waving at everybody, and you're like, this is like not real.
For the second year in a row, 16-year-old Fleming County High School student Mandy Prather will be dancing her way down the route as a member of the Spirit of America National Dance Team. Prather had to audition for the coveted spot and again was selected to take part. We caught up with her while in New York City. She says it's an honor to be back in the Big Apple performing.
I just love New York. I just like love the atmosphere of it and all the shops and just the energy. Just love looking at the scenery, like the Christmas decorations. Like currently I'm in front of the Macys store, like where we'll be performing.
Dance has been a part of Prather's life since she was 2, so in many ways she's been preparing for this big moment for years now. When it comes to the actual parade, she says it's thrilling.
It's like, it's hard to believe that you're there, and it feels like you're kind of just walking down the street, and like it's so cold, but you don't realize it.
While in New York, Prather has taken in the sights and sounds, especially anything with dance.
We went and saw the Rockettes for the second time again, and like they added like new dances and choreography too. And it's just like, I love seeing the progression of like how they've come in their dances.
And who knows, one day Maddie Prather might be back in the Big Apple, not in the parade, but rather on the big stage.
Just in time for the holiday season, the Salvation Army of Kentucky kicked off its iconic Christmas Red Kettle campaign. Governor Andy Beshear declared December Love Beyond Christmas Month. The governor encouraged people across the Commonwealth to support their neighbors in need this holiday season. To donate or learn more about the Salvation Army, you can find this story over on our website, WYMT.com. For many, Thanksgiving is a time for giving back, and that is exactly what one Eastern Kentucky school system did yesterday. WYMT's Alyssa Williams has more on Perry County Schools' Thanksgiving Outreach Project.
While many people were enjoying their Thanksgiving morning at home, Perry County Schools staff, church groups, and other volunteers were preparing and delivering meals to those in need.
I think if you would go with them and see where the need is and how appreciative that people are for the meals, it makes all of this worth it.
This Thanksgiving marks a decade of Perry County Schools' Thanksgiving Outreach Program, and this year volunteers will be giving out more than 1,000 meals to people in Perry County and surrounding areas.
A lot of people do things the day before or the week before Thanksgiving, but we wanted to just provide a traditional Thanksgiving meal for any families that needed it.
Volunteers say this year's event is even more significant following July's devastating flood.
If we can reach out to them and be of a comfort somehow and a relief during this small effort, then that's a great blessing, I hope, from God to us to them.
Giving back this Thanksgiving. In Hazard, Alyssa Williams, WYMT Mountain News.
Volunteers came together to deliver meals to several of the flood survivor camps across Perry County and in Crockettsville. And what is being called the largest distilled spirits related investment on record in Kentucky, a Louisville-based bourbon company will spend $600 million to expand into Laurel County. Governor Andy Beshear and officials with Sazerac Company announced the move on Thursday. The Sazerac Company is acquiring the 198-acre Rowland Acres Industrial Park from the London Laurel County Economic Development Authority to construct nearly 20 new barrel storage warehouses, which will create up to 50 full-time jobs. For Tesla owners who will be traveling through southeast Kentucky, there are now more charging stations to utilize. The London Laurel County Tourism Visitor Center had Tesla charging stations for several years, but have recently added more charging spots to serve more people. Kelly Burton with the Tourism Commission says these new charging stations can help to bring even more people to Laurel County, inviting them to stay and enjoy what the area has to offer.
When I come by on the weekends, there's usually still a waiting line to get into charge, and when I visit from people, they're from Chicago, they're from Michigan, they're from California, they're from all over, and because of the charging stations, they're coming here to charge and discovering London, Kentucky for the first time.
Burton says because the charging stations were experiencing so much traffic, Tesla reached out to install more. She says she predicts the stations will be even busier than usual this weekend.
All right, it is about 6:42. Some rain has been moving through the region for parts of the morning, so continue to watch that. But look back out to the west. We're already seeing a bit of a clearing line out there, so that's a good sign for a little bit later today. Temperatures this morning still dropping. They'll probably drop through 8 or 9 o'clock this morning into the 40s before rebounding back into the 50s this afternoon. I'm hoping, I'll get the words in the right order here in a second, but I'm hoping to see some late day sunshine. We'll keep an eye on it and keep you posted as temperatures rebound back to right around 54. Olivia?
Thank you for joining us. The time is now 6:43. Still to come on Mountain News this morning, a community in Virginia plans a vigil for victims of a shooting at a Walmart shopping center so people can grieve and pray together.